Alright, let's dive deep. No fluff, no nonsense. I'm not here to tell you about love and light. I'm here to smack you upside the head with the truth. You've been walking around with this belief that wanting something makes you needy. You've got this messed up idea that wanting is tied to lack, to feeling like you're not good enough. That's the thing that's been holding you back. And guess what? It's total bullshit. Wanting is human, my friend. It's part of life. And it's time to clear up that confusion once and for all. How you've been doing it. You've been associating wanting with a feeling of deficiency. That's what keeps you stuck. When you want something, you immediately go, I don't have it. Therefore, I can't have it. So what happens? You create a mental block. You push away the thing that you actually desire. But let's take a second to get real with this. Does that actually make sense? It's like you're standing in front of a door that you want to walk through, but you're too busy telling yourself, I don't deserve it, I haven't earned it. It's not mine to have. Meanwhile, you're right there, staring at the handle, and you can't even get your hand to turn it. You're not even trying. Why? Because you've bought into this bullshit story that wanting equals lack. That somehow your desire is tied to you not being enough. And that's a lie. So how do you break this pattern? It's simple. You have to start seeing wanting as a positive force. Wanting is desire, and desire is energy. It's what propels you forward. Think about it like this. The only reason you want something is because it's already within you. It's a signal, a breadcrumb, a signal flare pointing to what's already yours. But if you keep telling yourself you don't deserve it, guess what? You've locked the door and thrown away the key. You've got to flip that script. Let's break it down step by step. Wanting doesn't equal lack. Wanting is energy. It's a pull toward growth, toward possibility. It's a signal that you're ready. You're saying, I'm ready for more. And the universe is like, yeah. When you're sitting there, thinking you don't deserve what you want, guess what happens? You make your own world smaller. You lock yourself out of your own house. Stop locking the door to your future. You're worthy just by existing. Who told you you need to earn everything? Who told you your worth is based on accomplishments? Do you know how many people walk through this world constantly proving themselves to others, constantly trying to fill some hole in their soul with accomplishments? Newsflash, the hole doesn't exist. Your worth is not tied to what you've done or haven't done. It's your DNA. It's in every cell. You're worthy simply because you breathe, because you exist in this moment. Stop measuring your worth against the bullshit standards of the world. You're not a burden. You're a fucking powerhouse. Let me tell you something. When you think you're a burden, that's the trick that your brain is playing on you. It's the fear, the doubt, the scarcity mindset running the show. Guess what? That's not real. You're not a drain. You're a source. You're a channel for love, energy, creativity, and power. What happens when you shift your mindset? You stop apologizing for being alive. You start being the person who lifts people up because you realize you can and will. No more feeling like a leech. You're a fucking force of nature. Now let's take it deeper. You've been stuck in patterns, right? The patterns of thinking you're less than others, of believing you don't deserve. Those beliefs, they don't come from you. They've been handed down to you from other people, from society, from places of fear and lack. And those patterns, they're comfortable, aren't they? They've been running in your mind for so long, they become automatic. But here's the thing. They're not serving you anymore. They're keeping you from stepping into the powerful, confident person that you're meant to be. So how do you break these patterns? Interrupt them right here, right now. When you start noticing those old thought patterns, the ones that make you feel small, those that make you feel undeserving, you have to call them out, interrupt them, and replace them with something that serves you. Let's get scientific for a second. Your mind, it doesn't distinguish between real and imagined. That's why you can get anxious about things that haven't even happened yet. It's why we can feel sad about things that aren't true. But you know what? That same mechanism can work for you too. When you start feeding your brain new empowering thoughts, it starts to wire those into your new reality. Your brain learns to align with what you believe to be true. So if you start believing you deserve what you want, that you're worthy of it, your mind will start looking for ways to make it true. How does this work? It's neuroplasticity. Your brain is constantly rewiring itself based on what you focus on. If you focus on, I'm not good enough, over and over, guess what happens? Your brain, it builds more and more pathways that tell you the same thing. But if you start interrupting that pattern, feeding it new information, you build new pathways, you create a new reality, one that serves you. So how do we break this down into the practical? Chunking up. Start by remembering this. You can have whatever you want. Wanting is the first step in manifestation. The moment you want something, you automatically create the path to it. If you're thinking, but I've never gotten it before, let's interrupt that belief right now. You haven't gotten it yet, but that's about to change. You just need to allow yourself to want it and start eliciting as if it's already on the way. Chunking down. If you're doubting yourself, ask yourself, what would happen if I believed I deserved this? What if I stopped judging myself for wanting? What would life look like if you walked into a room knowing that what you wanted was already waiting for you? How different would your life feel if you stopped measuring your worth by your accomplishments and just started acting as if you already had what you desired? What would it take for you to truly believe that you deserve what you want? What criteria do you need to meet? And where can you find evidence of that in your life? You've already succeeded at other things, right? You've done things that others couldn't do. Maybe you overcame hardships, pushed through difficulties. That's proof that you're worthy. Use that to remind yourself you can have what you want now. And why is all this so damn important? Because if you stay stuck in this loop of not believing you deserve anything, or thinking you're unworthy, nothing will change. But the moment you choose to believe that you deserve everything you desire, you unlock the floodgates to an entirely new reality. That's how you step into your power. That's how you stop being a burden to the world and start being the force that lifts it up. Now, one last thing. Are you afraid of how people might react if you start owning your worth? Are you worried they'll judge you? Here's the truth. Those people, they don't matter. They're projecting their own fears onto you. Let them. You don't need their approval. You just need your own. Give yourself permission to have everything that you want. Your fears, they're the last barrier to get the freedom that you crave. When you step through that fear, you'll realize just how little it ever mattered. Now get to work.